Hello and welcome to Microsoft Hates Greg. My name is Greg Deckler, and enough is enough. All right, enough is enough. Um, so, for those of you that aren't familiar with the drama between Jerome, Jade, or whatever his name is, and myself, let me quickly recap, and then we'll get into this nonsense that's going on. So, quickly to recap, it all started over the fabric teal introduction, and there was a whole outcry in the community when Microsoft introduced it. And remember, they introduced it as like, "Hey, we got this new accent color, isn't it great?" Right? That was all. That was all. That was the entire announcement, basically. Right? And there's a huge uproar in the community. I really didn't care. I looked at it. It's like that's stupid, but whatever. It doesn't affect me any. Um, but there was a lot of pushback in the community, and so then Jay comes out and in defense of the teal color in Power BI and says, "Well, it's for accessibility reasons." Which that one caught my eye. I'm like, that's dumb. Like accessibility colors don't come as single; they come in pairs. Okay. But anyway, we'll just let all that slide. And so I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Plus the fact that I didn't see one single person being like, "Oh my God, this makes Power BI so much more accessible." Right. But I was seeing a bunch of stuff in the community where people are like, this makes it so much worse. I have color blindness and this and that, and this makes it really bad compared to what it was with the yellow, right? And versus the teal accent color. So I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, but I let the subject go, right? Until a couple months later, lo and behold, fabric comes out and it's teal, right? And so now we all know why the teal was introduced, right? And people, all of you guys, I want to say like, well, couldn't it be for both Occam's razor? Let's move on. We all know, right? We all know. It was just they introduced it because they were introducing fabric a couple months later. So the accessibility thing was a lie. So I went back to Jay and I'm like, hey, you need to apologize to the community for lying to the community about this fabric teal. And he bans me. He blocks me on all social media just for pointing this out. So that's where all the drama started. And so he's been going around on LinkedIn behind my back because I can't see any of his posts, right? Talking crap about, about me passive aggressively, right? And my approach to, no calculate and all this other stuff. And so I've had enough of it. Okay. I've had enough. And I'm just going to put it out there in the open because I don't do passive aggressive, right? That's not my style. This is my style. If I have a problem with you, you're going to know about it and I'm going to address it with you directly, which is what I'm going to do. Right. So yeah. And Jay, before you get out your ban hammer, right? You'd have to ban half the community, right? So many people forward me your posts, yeah, especially when it refers to me and that sort of thing. And we all usually just get a good laugh out of how stupid it is. But this time I've had enough of it, right? I don't need this kind of crap. I just want to make videos on this performance and analyzer stuff and visual performance and stuff like that. But whatever, man. So let's talk about this. So he's talking about no calculate and oh, you can't do, you have to use calculate for time intelligence and can't do no calculate time intelligence, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life. Offset approach doesn't work. Yes, it all works, man. It's like you haven't been following any of this debate for the last 5 years, right? Also, as soon as you want to ignore filters, you need calculate. No, you don't. It's called the all function, J, right? Want to compare and scroll, need calculate. No, you don't. All function J. Want to manage relationships and navigate inactive relationships? Need calculate. No, you don't, right? Alexis Olson specifically posted a no calculate challenge about this, and you can handle situations like that via treat as, right? And so he's talking about how it sets them up for failure, right? No, what sets people up for failure is calculate, right? So because they use calculate, it works, and then the next time they use it, it doesn't work, and that's because the classic is that they have a sort by column, and they didn't include that in their calculate. So the calculate is what sets people up for failure because it's so damn complicated, right? And then he talks about visual calculations, which it's not even their preview, Jay. Like they're not even out yet, so shouldn't be using them anyway. And then there's no calculate means no optimizations from the end, which is the stupidest thing, right? It's like, no, I'm sure the query engines, they sit there like, oh, I don't see calculate in that DAX measure, but I wash my hands of it. I'm not doing anything with it. Right? I'm not optimizing that at all. Actually, to its credit, the query engine, the engine, does a phenomenal job of optimizing no calculate measures and that sort of thing. Does a great job at it. But to address this, and trust me, Greg, you, I'm going to enjoy stuffing this guy's words right down his throat, right? Just right now, we're going to do this, right? That you can't do time intelligence and can't do all this other crap, right? All right, Jay, here we go. Like maybe you should actually bring some facts to your position on this. So I have the flat largest. I just did this right in the last video. I did the flat largest, and now I'm using star large. You know what the difference? Because I was using star largest in the last one. You know what the difference here is, Jay? 2 million rows versus 15 million rows. Okay, order of magnitude difference between these two data models. All right. Now, this is a flat schema. So it's already not even best practice from that perspective, right? You're like, oh, it should be a star schema. Guess what? This is no calculate year to date. I'm not even using offsets here. I'm inventing the offsets like as I go, effectively, right? So there it is. There's not a calculate in there. There's nothing in there in terms of calculated. None of your stupid time intelligence functions. None of that. And what I'm going up against, right, is Marco Russo's. Marco Russo. I'm sure, Jay, that you would agree that Marco Russo knows a thing or two about DAX, right? There it is. There's your calculate. There's your time intelligence function. Right, there we go. All right, so what do we see the performance out of doing everything wrong, according to Jay, right? Everything wrong. Let's refresh these visuals. Refresh. 59 milliseconds, 66 milliseconds, 66 milliseconds. Let's do the same thing over here. Same setup. 22 milliseconds, 23 milliseconds, 27 milliseconds. So, Jay, everything you're saying is wrong. I can't believe that you're a product manager of a product that you don't even know anything about. That is crazy to me, right? It's like you've skipped past like all the debate that's been going on for the last 5 years, everything that's been going around on this topic, right? Why do we and so here's this other one, right? If we stop feeding and giving attention to speculation that desktop is dead or DAX is dead, in my defense, the whole desktop was dead was tongue in cheek, and it was about how little was going on within the product and they must be working on something else, right? That was somebody else picked that up and ran with it for their own reasons. I didn't ask them to do that, right? I don't think I've ever said DAX is dead, although I can see that in an agentic AI world, right? It all becomes flat tables and Python code at that point. Totals are wrong. That's because they are. Like in your product portfolio, Jay, you have Power BI Report Builder. Okay, it does the exact opposite of calculating totals that Power BI Desktop does. Right, so get your story straight internally at Microsoft on how table and matrix totals should be calculated, because your own team can't even agree. Okay, so and then you shouldn't use calculator or time. That's because your time intelligence functions suck. They don't handle the vast majority of them do not handle a fiscal year, which Microsoft is actually on a fiscal year, right? And they can't handle weeks, so they're useless, right? They're useless. So anyway, when I talk about Microsoft hates great, it's this guy, right? This guy despises me. But this whole passive, just let's have a debate, Jay, right? You want to be all passive aggressive and like do all this stuff behind my back where I can't see it. Well, it's all, it's all in the open because people forward me your crap, dude. And so I'm just had enough of it. And you actually want to have a real debate about this? I will destroy you in a real debate. This guy's never going to debate me on this because he knows he will get absolutely roasted and destroyed. So, but I'm always here. I'm here, right here, man. You can reach out to me. It's gdeckler@gmail, right? You can reach out to me. You can unban me and, from social media and reach out to me there. I'm available whenever, buddy, right? So let's have a discussion about it versus all this passive aggressive crap that you're doing, right? Grow a spine and let's have a debate. That's all I had for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.